So I mentioned it in the open, but I did have some fun in the sun over the weekend down in Ocala. John gave me like the little eyebrow raise. There wasn't anything freaky.
You're still albino.
that's it. Like I get it again. I'm a winter, John. That's what they tell me. It's like I don't even being Italian / Mediterranean. I don't tan all that easily. No. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, I was down at the West Point Yearling Showcase, but I also stopped by Mark Cassie's farm on Friday in Ocala, and we'd only been there once, and that was to record the podcast right around when we bought Sandman.
Right.
And I only saw like the front side of the racetrack. This time I went back, I saw all the barns, I saw all the facilities. It's an incredibly impressive,
it's huge
place, and I didn't realize like how many people work there, how many horses they have, and now I kind of get it when Mark doesn't answer my calls. So I used to be a little bit sensitive about that, but now that I see the freaking 9,000 acre farm he manages, I'll be a little bit more forgiving for Mark not answering my call. But no, it was great. He was great. We took a bunch of the team members and a bunch of West Point partners out there. He gave us a tour, answered questions. Like he was just tremendous. Like he's second to none in this business in terms of talking to people and explaining things and answering questions. But the headline is that I got to see some of the Rail Talk family horses down there, and we'll put the video up. I got to see Ewing, who's back on the track. Went back to the track last week. Looks great. And he's really not that far away. He'll probably breeze in like 2 weeks or so. And then 1 or 2 breezes down in Ocala. He'll be ready to go over to Oaklawn and start the Derby Trail, hopefully for 2026. I missed Sandman by a day, which was a little bit of a bummer, but he's back at Oaklawn and John can expound on that. But I also saw two yearlings that we bought together. Casino, who's a beautiful chestnut by Constitution. He's hit the ground running down in Ocala, and he's probably going to be one of the earlier shippers to Mark's racing stable in 2026, and Chapman as well, who's the New York bred, not this time out of Spacey Tracy. He's grown up a ton. Last time I saw him was at the New York bred sale during the summer, and he was a little itty boy, and he still sold for a lot of money because of that pedigree. John, if he sold today, he would sell for at least twice what we paid for him. He is a big old beast of a horse and just beautifully put together.
Yeah, he's always been, conformationally, he's always been, correct and good looking, and has an enormous stride, especially in comparison to his size. But now it sounds like he's going to be, almost 16 hands by the time all is said and done. And for not this time, that's solid, size. He's a mid-June full, Joe. So I mean, he's still behind everybody physically as far as that goes. But
crazy.
It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, the pedigree has exploded. It was great when we bought it. It's even better now. And I had forgotten that he's a New York bred. So Saratoga, here we come with him. But it sounds like all of the West Point DJ horses are moving forward and graduating. And Sandman, now it looks like that he's at Oaklawn. The goal is to run him in early February and get him on the stakes board there. Same thing with potential 3-year-old of the year filly Nitrogen. We gave her a little bit of a breather, and she came back and was like snorting fire. She wanted to get back to the racetrack, and she's sound. So we just put her right back in training after a couple of weeks of R&R, and she'll head to Oaklawn. So I think all the major older horses, including Ewing, are heading to Oaklawn this winter and spring, Joe. And then, before we know it, we're going to be turning the page and we're going to start seeing 2-year-olds running.
Yep. No, it's exciting. And like I said, Sandman missed him by a day, but I'm glad it's for a good reason. He's doing so well that he's already over at Oaklawn. So yeah, everybody, kicking ass and enjoying the sun down in Ocala, and it was great to see us all and see them all, and hopefully another big year in 2026 for the West Point and DJ partnership. And yeah, the Chapman half brother that West Point owns, Ohana Honors, got his first stakes win a couple of weeks ago. So big pedigree update for him. And yeah, we're blessed to have these horses in the stable, and let's keep them moving in the right direction.